I'm Alan Weiss, and this is the writing on the wall. Hi, I'm Alan Weiss. Welcome to the Writing on the Wall. This is episode 37, Straighten Up and Fly Right. Of course, it's about the airlines. You know, the airlines seem to be always in trouble. I've been flying substantially since 1972. I have 3.5 million air miles. And the airlines have gone up and down, no pun intended, but they've always been in trouble because I think they attract stupid management like magnets. I think they deserve to be in trouble, frankly. Now, on the other hand, just to give you the bright side, I'll fly Singapore Airlines anytime, any place, anywhere they fly. I wish they flew in the US. Singapore Air is fabulous. You fly first class on Singapore Air. When you get to your destination, you don't want to get off the plane. You want to tell people, come meet me on the plane. Everyone greets you by name. They clean the restrooms after every use. And I'm told that in business class and coach, they have appropriately excellent service. And so some airlines know how to do it right. But it's not always the case. Do you remember an airline called Pacific Southwest? They had women, flight attendants, at the time stewardesses, in miniskirts and platform heels. I know that's terribly politically incorrect. I understand. I subscribe to political correctness. But at the time, they had great service. Those ladies were very, very professional. And they were wonderful for the passengers, men and women alike. Today, I realize that would violate 18 laws. You know, they'd be sued out of existence. But they had friendly, terrific service. I enjoyed flying with them. Today, what you get are grumpy 25-year vets who are furious with management and feel impotent to take it out on management, so they take it out on us. They hate management, and so they're going to hate us. Are there exceptions? Yes. Occasionally, I'll get wonderful service. But there's nothing that matches first-class international service on foreign airlines in the U.S. You can't match Emirates or Singapore Air. Even Qantas, British Air, and of course Virgin Atlantic with upper class have much better service. So domestically, first class is not what it used to be. And you find people who don't even take care of themselves anymore. Unkempt, sometimes overweight. It's not the kind of service, it's not the kind of self-respect, and therefore not the kind of respect for passengers you would hope for at any price. United used to be my airline of choice. I have over 1 million of those miles just on United. I used to think they were terrific till they started playing passenger hopscotch. And that is, I'd sit in first class as a full-fare first-class passenger, and they would play hopscotch around this cabin to see who was a 1K or a frequent this or a frequent that. And then when that caused enough grumbling, they went from the front to the back or the back to the front, as most airlines do, but they tell you, if your first choice is available, great, but if it's not, what's your second choice? Meaning, we're going to play some preferences here. Whereas American just serves from the front to the back or vice versa, and you take your chances, not United. I actually had 3 kids traveling with their parents, you know, 6, 8, 10 years old, get their meal preferences before me because their parents were some kind of, I don't know, 1K, 4Y, 6Z flyers. But the problem is these people build up their miles on discount flights. And so a full fare first class passenger is still more profitable for the airline, but I'm offended by the treatment. So I don't fly United unless I have to anymore. Some of them got it right. There were some exceptions. And see, in any industry, in any profession, if you can find people doing it right, you know it can be done correctly. Gordon Bethune at Continental got it done right. Moved that to the #1 airline for business travelers by any index. Looked at baggage handling, looked at on-time arrival, looked at courtesy. And he got it right. And he spread that to all employees. Herb Kelleher did the same thing at Southwest. Different kinds of airlines, different kinds of profit margins, different kinds of offerings, they both got it right. As compared to, take a look at a guy like Stephen Wolf, who was at a myriad of airlines. He was at United and US Air. First thing he'd do is paint the planes. Spend millions painting the planes a new color. First thing he did all the time. Who cares what color the planes are as a passenger? His focus wasn't on the comfort or convenience or the nature of the experience. It was on other things. And of course, he always got large bonuses, and then he'd leave to go to another airline and paint their planes. Look, there are 2 dimensions here. There's quantity. And on airlines, quantity means being on time, it means baggage handling, it means reservations, things like that. I call that quantity. Then there's quality. Courtesy, amenities, cleanliness, safety. They're not mutually exclusive. We need them both. When flight attendants stand there and say, we're primarily here for your safety, 95% of their job is passenger comfort. I'm not degrading, I'm not poking fun at the 5% that's for safety. We need that. But why would you ignore the other 95%? Why can't you get a drink on the ground when you're in first class? Now, TSA, the security people, make us all look like criminals. That's not the airline's fault. And so you're guilty till proven innocent with TSA. We all have to accept that. We all have to go through that humiliation. But can't the airlines provide a clean gate area? Can't they provide courtesy in the boarding process? Can't I have a drink in first class? I'll probably never get one now. There are too many things the airlines can handle that they choose not to. We like to talk about Captain Sullenberger, this hero who made a fabulous emergency landing in the Hudson River, did exactly what he was trained to do, and saved all those lives. This is a great man. But not everybody has acted that way. There was a commuter plane crash in New York in an ice storm, which was not a mechanical problem. Both the pilot and co-pilot of this commuter plane made some grievous errors about the warnings they were getting. Years ago, there was a terrible crash in Washington, D.C., taking off, crashing into the Potomac in an ice storm, pilot error. And so we have human beings dealing with this. Safety is important, it needs to be focused on, but that's not perfect either. Safety and service are not mutually exclusive. Oxygen masks are automatic. They'll come down automatically. Courtesy isn't. You have to want to give it. And customers should really expect it. Come on, Koufax, let's go. Can I get you a drink? Let's go, Koufax. Come on, Koufax. Get in the car. In the car. Good boy.